We have continuing coverage now of Campaign 2016 and controversy at the RNC.
You work hard for what you want in life.
That you work hard for what you want in life.
That your word is your bond, that you do what you say you're going to do.
That your word is your bond, and you do what you say and keep your promise.
Those were passages from First Lady Michelle Obama's speech at the 2008 Democratic National Convention and from Melania Trump's speech last night at the RNC. And the similarities didn't end there.
We want our children and all children in this nation to know.
Because we want our children in this nation to know
that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
That the only limit to your achievements is the strength of your dreams and your willingness to work for them.
Tonight, the Trump campaign is denying plagiarism allegations and trying to deflect attention away from the similarities in the two speeches. Meanwhile, Democrats say the Trump campaign, not Melania, should be held accountable. And joining us now to break this all down is WPRI.com reporter Ted Nesi. Ted, I mean, you watch these two videos and the similarities are blatantly there. How damaging is this to the Trump campaign?
Well, Shannon, there's no doubt this is doing short-term damage. If nothing else, Trump and his campaign and his allies are spending this second day of the Republican convention talking about plagiarism instead of using the RNC spotlight, all those reporters there, to make the case for him to voters. And it also just seems to be fueling the internal turmoil inside Trump's campaign that we've been reading about, hearing about for weeks. And the question now is whether it will do long-term damage. And I think that partly depends on what else comes out about how these passages got into her speech and how quickly the media moves on.
Now, of course, Trump's former campaign manager is saying, out in the media today that they should fire whoever's responsible for this. What do you think the Trump campaign should do next?
Well, they have to try to reset the narrative. They have to try to get people talking about something else. And tonight's convention activities are an opportunity for that because they're going to be focused on the economy. And in theory, that should work to Trump's advantage. Polls have shown that voters tend to trust him more than Hillary Clinton on creating jobs. He's also supposed to have some high-profile people giving speeches tonight, including House Speaker Paul Ryan, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, and some of his own children. One upside for them, after yesterday's problems, the bar is pretty low for a smooth night, and people like Ryan and Christie are seasoned politicians who know how to do this. Then Wednesday and Thursday, we'll have the big speeches from Mike Pence, the vice presidential nominee, and Trump himself. But Trump has been very unpredictable this whole campaign, so I don't want to predict exactly how they're going to handle this. It'll be interesting to see.
Yep. Okay. Thank you so much, Ted, for joining us. And you can count on Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of Campaign 2016 and the Republican National Convention. Coming up new at 6, how local law enforcement are helping keep the peace at the RNC. Then on Eyewitness News at 6:30 on Fox Providence, we'll bring you a live report from Cleveland with the latest developments from inside the convention.